Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. So, today we're going to go over the opener for the Demon Hunter. I've seen this done quite a few ways, and the class is still very new. So, I wanted to give you guys my input on how I start out a fight and why I start out a fight this way. The very generic way of starting out a fight in Demon Hunter is just jumping into it as the demon form and then just going into it, right? But I think there's a more optimal way of getting more damage in the beginning without just jumping in as demon form. So I'll explain why, but let's go ahead and I'll show you. Now I understand that we pre-pot and stuff like this, but for this video I'm not worried about numbers. I'm just worried about showing you guys the rotation on the opener. So obviously we pre-pot, obviously we flask, obviously we eat food, obviously we do all that stuff. But right now, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so let me explain what I'm going to do, then I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. Right now, I have Fel Barrage talented. Fel Barrage is more, a little bit more, I don't want to say harder, but it's a little bit more difficult than Chaos Blades to maintain, because you want to keep it at that 5 stacks. You want to make sure that you hit a momentum buff, so you get that 4 seconds of 20% extra damage. You're going to want that with Fel Barrage at 5 stacks. So it's a little more complicated, but it's not complicated. It's more complicated than Chaos Blades. So Chaos Blades is just, if you're in on the target, you don't have to be jumping back and forth to maintain on the beginning. Just make sure you have your momentum buff when you pop it, and you're okay. So what I do is I Fel Rush in. When I Fel Rush in, I gain momentum for 4 seconds, which is a 20% buff. I throw double Throwglaive right away, and the reason I do that is because the dot stacks, so I'm not going to be losing out on anything. And then I'm going to Fury of the Illidari. I'm immediately going to Vengeful Retreat back, because Vengeful Retreat is not on a global, so I can drop Fury and jump back very quickly. And then I'm going to Fel Barrage right after that. Then I'm going to jump back in with Demon Form. I'm going to Fel Rush, and then I'm going to Chaos Strike spam, maintain Throwglaive until the rest is over. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, if I cut in and out, I apologize. I've been sick the last couple days, so my voice is just scratchy and stuff like that. Is what it is. But let's go ahead and get into it. All right, we're here. We start. What we're gonna do is we're gonna Fel Rush in. We're going to Throwglaive. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna jump back. We're gonna go here. We're gonna jump back in. I'm gonna Fel Rush to a wall because there's a wall here, and then I'm going to just spam it up as much as I can. Fel Rush. Okay, there we go. Alright, whatever. So that's technically what you're gonna be doing. It's there's some things that I was doing in there that I'm working on in my opening, and one thing that I was doing was I was maintaining my Chaos Strikes as much as I can, and then when I'm trying to time it, when my Throwglaive is about to hit 2 stacks, that's when I Fel Rush, and then I get another double stack, so I don't have to worry about maintaining both. I just get them both done at the same time and then maintain my Chaos Strikes. But whatever, that's a little bit more complicated, but it is what it is. So the reason I do it that way, and I do not just jump into the target, it's very, very simple. When in demon form, it's going to do 3 things for you. It's going to increase the damage done by your Chaos Strike. It's going to increase the damage done by your Blade Dance. Blade Dance right here, which I'm not using. And then it's also going to give you 25% haste. Now, the 2 main important ones for us right now are the haste buff and the Chaos Strike damage. Those are the 2 that are going to be the biggest boost to our DPS. So, my question is, for the people that jump in demon form, why would you jump into demon form first, and then Fel Rush, and then Throwglaive, and then Fury of the Illidari, and then jump back, and then Fel Barrage, or if you do it in a different rotation, you're casting spells that give no additional bonus to what you're trying to accomplish in demon form. And that's where I'm not sure why they're doing it. So what I do is, as you saw, that is what I do, because that 25% haste is insane. It is absolutely insane, and I don't want to go into a full guide, but I go Demon Blades. Demon Blades is incredibly powerful with the haste, with your haste. The more haste you have, the more fury you get, the more chaos strikes you're able to do. It is insane. So, maximize the time in demon form for that ability, for your chaos strike ability. That is the time to get in so many chaos strikes, and that is going to be your number one spell most times in fights. AoEs, maybe it differs, but chaos strike is incredible. It hits so hard and frequently that it's going to be your top ability for damage in most situations. So why not utilize it? If I'm doing Throwglaive, Fury of the Illidari, and then Fel Barrage, maybe you don't have Fel Barrage, maybe you're cast playing, so you're doing 2 Throwglaive, Fury of the Illidari, well that's 3 globals, right? That's 3 globals. That's at least 5 seconds, maybe 3 seconds, 5 seconds, depending on when you're trying to Fel Rush and do your deal. It's just kind of weird. I'd rather have those 3 to 5 seconds to be chaos striking and building my fury, right? That's just the way it is. So that's my my stance on the opening. Yours might be different. You might do it a different way, and that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to talk about the way I do my opening. And if you have a great idea or a great reason for popping Demon in the beginning, leave it in the comments. If you have a different way to open, leave it in the comments. Because, a lot of us here play Demon Hunter, and I'm sure all of us, will eventually alt a Demon Hunter. So it's very important for us to get as much information on the class as we can. Demon Hunters aren't like super played by a lot of top end raiders. They do have them in there, but the top end Demon Hunters aren't doing as much damage as a different class. And I know that kind of sounds weird because when you probably go into a dungeon, Demon Hunters are number 1. But the reason for that is just our AoE. That's what we're strong with. Our single target. I'm out DPS all the time. So with geared good players. If you're going into a random heroic or something like that, and you're a Demon Hunter and they have a little bit of gear, they're probably going to do very well. But if you're going in against a player with the same gear as you, it's a single target fight, it's a mage or something like that, or a hunter, or even a monk, single target, you're going to get, you're not going to do as well compared to them, right? You're going to do okay, but you're not going to do as well. So, let's get out the most information that we can to help the class. And that's about it, Some people think we're broken. That's okay. That's okay with me. I wish they buffed our single target, though. Take away a little bit of the AoE and give us a little bit more single target. I'll take that. Alright, guys. And like always, like, favorite, share, subscribe. Thank you for dealing with my talking. My throat is just, it is what it is. But thank you for dealing with that. It is Halloween today, so happy Halloween. If you're watching this later, this was made on Halloween, so you guys can kind of reference everything I'm saying with that time period. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon.